Before we talk about how to post a Adobe Acrobat PDF, let's quickly go over why you want to use a PDF. The first reason for this would be that Adobe Reader is free and already in wide use out there. That free part is particularly important. If you were to post a Word or WordPerfect document onto a website, you're suggesting to your end users, to the folks visiting that website, they need to go out and buy Word or WordPerfect in order to read your document, even if that's not strictly true. Whereas the Adobe Reader is free, so you're not suggesting to the end user they have to go out and buy anything if you post an Adobe Acrobat document. You always want to give that end user the option to go out and get the Adobe Reader if they don't have it. So remember to post a link to the Adobe Reader somewhere prominent on your site. And the link is right there, get.adobe.com/reader. There are a handful of other reasons why you might want to use an Adobe Acrobat PDF document. It's easy to provide protection and security to those documents in Adobe Acrobat. It's easy to add bookmarks. And if you're posting your documents on the web, it's easy to link to a specific spot within a PDF. And we'll learn how to do all these things over the course of the next several lessons. First things first, how to convert a document to PDF. There are a couple of options in MS Office, whether that's PowerPoint or Word or Excel. You have the Save As command. You also have the Save As PDF command. We'll talk about a minor difference between these two commands in just a second. You can also go into Adobe Acrobat, click the Create button, and then browse to the document you want to convert to a PDF. My own preferred method of converting a document to PDF is to choose the Save As command in whatever MS Office product you're working with, and then under File of Type, choose PDF. And the reason I like this method is that it allows you the Tools option, which we'll look at in just a second. And if you're posting to the web, this allows you to compress your pictures to a more web-appropriate size. Here I am in Microsoft Word. I have a document here I'm going to convert to PDF. So I'll go to the File tab. And before I show you my favorite way of doing it, which is the Save As option, let me quickly choose the Save As Adobe PDF option first, so I can simply point out there's no Tools option here in the lower right-hand side of the dialog box. I'll hit Cancel, and this time I'll choose Save As. And notice this time I do have a Tools option here with a pull-down button. And when I click the pull-down, I can choose Compress Pictures and choose a pixels per inch option, 96, 150, or 220. So if I'm posting on the web, I'm going to want to choose this lowest possible PPI of 96. I'll click OK, and I'll click Save. And voila, here is the same document as a PDF open in Adobe Acrobat. I have Acrobat open to show you another couple little tricks before we close out this lesson. I've returned to PowerPoint mode for a couple of seconds here, simply to point out that there's a rather pervasive myth out there that PDFs cannot be altered. You need to protect them from alteration in Adobe Acrobat in order for that to be true. So in Adobe Acrobat, go to the File menu, choose Properties, choose the Security tab, and then check the Restrict Editing and Printing box. So let's go do that next. Here we are back in Adobe Acrobat. I'll go to the File menu, choose Properties. Here's the Security tab right here. And under Security Method, I'm going to go from No Security to Password Security. Don't worry, this will not require your end user to put in a password in order to see the document. And about 2/3 of the way down the dialog box, I have the Permissions section. I'll choose Restrict Editing and Printing of the document. I'll add a password simply so I can access these permissions whenever I like. Under Printing Allowed, I have 3 options: None, Low Res, and High Res. I'll choose None. Under Changes Allowed, I can allow no changes or allow them to insert, delete, and rotate pages, fill in form fields, comment, or anything except extracting pages. We'll stick with None. At the very bottom of the dialog box here, we have the Enable Copying of Text, Images, and Other Content box. So if you leave this unchecked, then you are protecting your document from folks copying and pasting content into another document. And then here, you definitely want to keep this checked, Enable Text Access for Screen Reader devices. This is a requirement of CSU for accessibility standards, so you want to keep this checked to keep your document accessible to the visually impaired. Click OK. Click OK again. Give the password again, and you're done. One last little tidbit, and we'll call it a day. If you want to convert a PDF back to a Word document, go to the File menu, choose Save As, and choose Microsoft Word, either the newer version of Word or the older version of Word.